pretty sure this is like private property, but you know. It is so frigid out here today. Oh my god.
Tell me if I got a war, but you don't wanna be alone. Barely even by yourself, but
Literally about died there.
you'll miss me when it's getting late.
I literally came like this close to death right there. Definitely my own fault. I didn't even realize that car was zipping by. Doubt I caught it on the camera. I was more worried about like running across the road super fast. All right, let's go meet up with Cody. It's so trafficy today, man. Not sure if any of you guys really know this, but I used to work at the Grand Bohemian. Not the absolute best job, but it is a very fancy hotel.
Got it all, babe. Safe house when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let me. Got it all, babe. Safe house when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go.
Just waiting on old Cody to kind of get done with what he needs to do so we can chit chat for like 5 minutes. Cool.
If you let go.
Still waiting, but I'll come back around. Let's get into what we're talking about today.
If you let go.
30 seconds, what you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been working a lot.
Knoxville, so like Grand Bohemians? Knoxville, or?
Boyfriend Knoxville.
Yes.
And then his mom visited, so that was a lot. And we did some zip lining and habitat.
That sounds a lot of fun.
Highly recommend it. And yeah, now we're here.
So I've been sparing like all my stuff. I've been trying to, you know, it's a constant battle. I know you kind of are a little bit on that too, where like you try to only keep what you need. We've talked about minimalism before,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
It's difficult when you have an SO and kids.
It's so true because I can't like get rid of the entire house and all the toys and everything. It's just like, well, I guess that's there. And like, aren't you a minimalist, Will? Well, if you look at my stuff, you know,
Yes, I am. They are not.
They're not. I'm not gonna force that on them. But
We'll work on that.
so when can we hang out again? We need to make some time to
Soon.
get out and do something. Would you prefer a hike, or would you prefer like a sit down beer?
Let's go hiking.
Let's go hiking.
Yeah.
You know some good spots.
Yeah. Have you been to Mount Pisgah yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to Pisgah.
All right, it's planned. So Mount Pisgah. All right, let's start with ISO. ISO, and I've talked very briefly on ISO before, but ISO is pretty much digital light. So what do I mean by digital light? Your camera has a base ISO setting on it. Typically it's like 800, sometimes it's 100 in older cameras, but when you go above the ISO setting, it starts to add noise and grain to your image. And I'm not gonna like flip the camera around and go through all those super standard things. I'm just gonna explain why it's important to know those things.
Go ahead and tell your friends. Talk it out, but happening. You were never true to heart. You need me when it's getting dark. Got it all, babe. Safe house when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let me. Got it all, babe. Safe house when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go. If you let go. If you let go. If you let go.
That was exhilarating. Or you can also take the crosswalk. The thing with filmmaking is there's like a teeny instance where you're like, you get an idea and you're like, I'm gonna do that. And then there's all sorts of doubt that sets in. You've got to be able to wield that doubt and just go for it. It's those couple of seconds. I'm so lost right now. I have no clue where the hell Jacob's house is. Leave it to me to be bad with directions. Can't forget about you. Important side note, Grandma and Ma sound really alike when said together. I'm at my grandma's house, I'm at my mom's house. Especially when you expect it to be Grandma. I just went to the wrong location to get Jacob. Now we're off to pick him up on Patton. I literally came from Hendersonville, pretty much South Asheville to North Asheville. Now I'm in West Asheville. Woo! Oh man, so ISO, like I said, it's digitally optimized light. And the best way to kind of show an example of that is for us to go somewhere that's a little bit dark. Did you guys also know it is King's birthday tomorrow? Yes! Hi, Jacob. Jacob, what you been up to?
Eating, sleeping,
Huh?
the basic essentials.
Eating, sleeping, and what?
Burping and farting, the basic essentials.
Nice. Alright, right now I am super dark on purpose. This is an example of ISO. Typically what happens when you put your ISO to auto and you're in a dark area or dark situation, you put it on auto. You put it on auto or you boost it up quite a bit so it compensates for, you know, it being dark. But what happens is it becomes super grainy in your image. And we're not talking about all this blown out light. We'll get into that later on. But your camera has the ability to boost up the light all the way up to like 6,400, 12,800, all that stuff. Ultimately, like when you're outside, you don't have to worry so much about this. But it's like the sun drops, you're gonna continue to need to boost the ISO more and more and more. And if you boost it over that 800, you're gonna start to see grain in your image. Oh yeah, this right here. Come on, Jacob, we're kicking in here for like 5 minutes. All right, that's gonna wrap up today's vlog. As always, you know, push yourself out there, go on an adventure. To King, this is going to be, yeah, when this comes out, your birthday will be today. Okay, so happy birthday, King. 3 years old, over 1,000 days old. Love you, man, and can't wait to see you grow even older. Can't wait to take you on the next adventure. All right, till next time, guys. Peace. This is what it takes to get this shot. Look. Oh, 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 oh.